Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss our third chapter, which is current electricity, in which we will discuss the following topics which I have written here. Now, coming to our first topic, it is electric current. The electric current is defined as the charge flowing through any section of the conductor in 1 second, and the formula for this is I is equals to Q by T. If the rate of flow of charge varies with time, then the formula for current is I is equals to dq upon dt. Now in figure, different types of current is shown. As in A, as the current is not changing with time, so this is steady current. In B and C, we can see that the current is varying with time, and in D we can see that the magnitude of current varies continuously and direction changes periodically. This type of current is known as alternating current. Now coming to the next topic, that is conventional current. Conventional current is the current whose direction is along the direction of motion of positive charge under the action of electric field. Means when an electric field is applied, the positive charge moves in which direction, that is the direction of conventional current. If the electrons is moving, then the direction of conventional current is opposite to the motion of electrons. Now our next topic is drift velocity and the relation between drift velocity and current. Drift velocity is defined as the velocity with which the free electrons get drifted toward the positive terminal under the effect of applied electric field. And the formula for drift velocity is Vd is equals to a tau, or Vd is equals to small e capital E upon m tau, where tau is relaxation time and E is the electric field. Here I have a relation of current with drift velocity, which is I is equals to NeAVT. Here N is the number of free electron, A is the area of cross section, small e is the charge on electron, and Vt is the drift velocity of electron. So from this formula we can conclude that current is directly proportional to the drift velocity. Now our next topic is current density. Current density at a point within a conductor is the current through a unit area of conductor around that point, provided that the area is perpendicular to the direction of current at that point. It is denoted by J, and J is equals to I upon A, or it can be written as J is equals to NeVd. It is a vector quantity and it is also a characteristic property. Now coming to the next, that is Ohm's law. Ohm's law tells us a relation between the potential and the current, and it states that the electric current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the two ends of the conductor when physical conditions such as temperature, mechanical strain, etc. remains the same. This means if we are not changing the physical condition of a conductor, then the current passing through it is directly proportional to the potential applied across its end, or mathematically it can be written as V is directly proportional to I, or V is equals to Ri. Now next is resistance. The resistance of a conductor is the opposition offered by the conductor to flow of electric current through it. It can be written as R is equals to V upon I. Here another formula for resistance is given in terms of physical features of a conductor. So R is equals to m upon Ne square tau L by A, and rho is equals to m upon Ne square tau is called resistivity or specific resistance. From this formula R is equals to rho L by A, we can conclude that resistance is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the cross sectional area of the conductor and depends on the nature of material. Resistivity depends upon nature of material and not on the geometrical dimension of the conductor, means rho. Now here is a relation between drift velocity, specific resistance, current, electric field, current density and voltage. Rho can be written as E upon J or E upon N EVD. Vd can be written as E upon Ne rho, or Vd is equals to V upon Ne rho L. When temperature increases, Vd decreases and rho increases. When I increases, Vd decreases. Now conductance and conductivity. Conductance is the reciprocal of resistance and its SI unit is mho. Conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity and its SI unit is mho per meter. Temperature dependence of resistance. We have a formula R is equals to m upon Ne square tau L by A. When temperature increases, the number of collisions increases due to more internal energy and relaxation time decreases, therefore resistance increases. Means the resistance of a metal increases as we rise the temperature. Here is another formula for temperature coefficient of resistance. Temperature coefficient of resistance means the change in resistance on increasing the temperature to 1 unit. Here is a formula alpha is equals to R2 minus R1 upon R1 T2 minus R2 T1. Now our next topic is color code of carbon resistances. For remembering this, we can memorize this formula that B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. Now how we will calculate the value of resistance when we know the color? So here is a table made in which first B for black, second for brown, R for red, O for orange, Y for yellow, G for green, B for blue, V for violet, G for grey, W for white. And in the second the tolerance is given by gold, silver or no color. We can see here 4 bands of color are shown in first resistance, in which the first is B, second one is V and third one is B and the fourth color is gold. So the resistance of the first resistor will be equal to 17 into 10 to the power 0. It is 17 because the first color is brown, second one is violet and the third one is black. So it is written as 17 into 10 to the power 0 and the fourth color is gold. So the value of this resistance will be equal to 17 plus minus 5% ohm. Similarly, in the second case, the color codes are G, R, B and silver. So the value of G is 5 and that of red is 2 and blue is for 10 to the power 6 and the fourth color is silver, so it is plus minus 10%. So to memorize this we can memorize B.B. Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. Now here is another color code for carbon resistances, in which the color of the body gives the first significant figure. As in the example, the color is yellow. The color of the ends gives the second significant figure, and in our resistance it is red. The color of the dot gives the decimal multiplier, and in our example it is of blue. The color of the ring gives the tolerance, and in this diagram it is of gold color. So the resistance of this given resistor will be equal to 42 into 10 to the power 6 plus minus 5%. Now our next discussion is about series combination and parallel combination. In series combination, the equivalent resistance will be equal to the sum of individual resistances, and in parallel combination the reciprocal of equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of reciprocals of individual resistances.